Welcome, YouTubers. This is MtnMan. I am Riverter's brother, younger brother, and I went out today and decided to go ahead and get a bundle of Amonkhet or Amonkhet. Anyhow, I decided to go out and get this. I'm really excited about this set. I've been playing Magic for a couple of years now, and I really enjoy the game. I think it's a way to get to know each other and yourself, who you are, and anyhow.
Take two.
I really like this set. I really love some of the mechanics. I think it's getting back to more of a grinding battle at the table, in all colors, even going into your control colors such as blue and white, even though you still have good control in past sets. But I think this is a start of a different era for Magic. I think it's going to take, like I said, more at the table grinding. I see that these cards are growing in value. I think that Magic users in itself are getting back to playing standard from what I'm reading and gathering on YouTube and Twitter. I think this is going to reignite Magic, because a lot of people got away from playing standard. So without further ado, let's get into opening this up. This is a bundle, which basically all they've done to increase it is add one booster pack from what the fat packs were.
And tokens.
So as usual, it comes with the player's guidebook. Pretty neat. It kind of describes and discusses the cards within the set. I think they're real handy to look at, especially for new people, to get a more idea of what's going on. And they've started putting in these little boxes for holding your dice or even your cards, as far as that goes. I guess that's for whatever. They still have the new design for the box where it's cut at an angle. I guess for easier taking off. I don't know. Saving them money a product. Anyhow, excuse me. So this is our spin down dice. Okay. This is a spin down dice. I think they're kind of cool. The color.
Down there you go.
Okay. We're having to. Anyhow. Just bear with us a little bit. I'm sorry. We're going to get better at this, guys. Anyhow, there's our spin down dice. And with each bundle, you get a pack of lands. I do not know if there's any full art lands in them. I do not think there is, but I do know if you get the toolkits, you can get full art lands in them. You get 10 of each color. And I debated on getting that because I do like the full art lands, but I'm more about the booster packs right now, and updating what I do have, because I'm really excited about this set. Anyhow, there's our ones.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here's a quick reference guide that kind of gives you an oversight of how the cards perform for any new players. That's kind of cool. They have put in a pack of the tokens.
Cool.
Which is very, very nice. I'm going to tell you that, because this set deals with a lot of tokens. With the embalm mechanic, where you're allowed to play creatures out of the battlefield, or out of the graveyard, I'm sorry. And it's a token of that. So it lets you relate to that being a token and not get confused possibly of that being the first time on the battlefield. If it's a long drawn out game, you've got this token. I'm sure probably this doesn't cover everything that's in the set, but it gives you a good start into being able to play. I think this is right here, Magic. You've done a good job here. I think that's awesome. I'm liking that. Then here's our packs. You've got the little carrier deal in the box. You can put your dice in. The boxes are not bad. For what it is. I store a lot of my cards in there. This little box will be good for the dice. Like I said, I think that's, you know, whatever. It's okay. It's cool.
I just wanted to point out here, when my brother tossed the token pack here, kind of, you know, on one side here, guys, if you can see here, the foil, the plastic's kind of has like a zombie token, right? Which is one of the things that generates. But here on the back side, there's one of the, he was talking about one of the creature tokens.
Yeah, the bomb effect.
The bomb effect. So, I like you said, I don't know.
I'm going to open it up for you guys, and we'll go kind of just flash through them, just to see what's in there. I wasn't trying to go away from it. I am curious to see what all they did, and I don't even know, guys, if it's random. You know, if you get another bundle, will it be different tokens? I don't know.
I don't know.
You know, I've only watched one other person open it up, and I didn't really pay attention to that. I was just wanting to see what was in it, and I did know ahead of time this was going to be in it, but I didn't. Okay.
So they're like reversed.
Yes. Okay. They're double-sided. You see this? This is Gideon's emblem here. Now watch.
Creature can attack.
It goes to a 2/2 zombie. That's cool. I think that's great. I think Magic did a good job on this right here. Not only putting it in the bundle, but this here is great, guys.
Yeah.
It really is.
And that's smart utilization of the stock too, because you get double play for your, if you maybe you don't have anything that generates to do zombies, but maybe you have Gideon, and so you got his emblem, which, you know, as you guys know, Gideon in this set, his 0 ability puts that token out there, emblem, to where
Can't win, can't lose.
unless you take Gideon off.
I think that's cool. Yeah, I agree with you, Riverter. This is cool. It not only in the aspect that it does conserve on paper. I'm not one of these conservatives about, you know, I think we should use what God's give us, but I think this right here is a good way to conserve paper product. I think that's cool. I think that's awesome. The putting this in. Here's another one. Let's look at this one. Unwavering Initiate.
Okay, so I'm gonna
It's a human warrior to begin with, but whenever you embalm it, it becomes back as a white zombie human warrior. It's 3/2 with vigilance. I think that's pretty cool. Is that okay on distance?
maybe a little bit closer to the camera, but
Closer
other
to
than
it?
yeah,
Okay.
that's good. That's good.
Okay, so there's, and then on the other side, it's the 5/5 worm off the enchantment.
Because they're a little bit different design cards, but anyway, yeah.
Okay, so this is that enchantment. You get a token. I think that's where it comes from.
Yeah. My son has one of those that it's an enchantment at the end of his upkeep.
Yeah.
Or whatever that his last, before it passes turns, it generates a 5/5 worm every turn. Yeah.
Which I think really, guys, I think Magic has done something here that is reaching out to the people that really can't afford maybe to go and splurge and buy all these tokens to try and keep up. I think this right here is a great, great thing. Here's another one. I'm not going to go through them all, guys, but just to give you an idea.
Is that this 1/1 snake?
That's the 1/1 snake that comes off of
that
black green
druid dude or whatever he is. Yeah.
snake guy. I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, every time you attack.
And then there's the other side.
About this
I think this is great, guys. I think Wizard right here, I think we ought to give them a big thumbs up, pat on the back for this. I think this is awesome. I am going to look at the land at the end of this video just to see if there is possibly some full arts, but I'm going to say there's not. With them doing these tokens, I just don't see that being the case. But I could be wrong. But like I said, guys, get the toolkits. They are for beginners, but I can guarantee you there's some cards in there, these common and uncommon cards that are in this set that will go into a nice deck that you're trying to build. And if you like the full art lands, that also will be a benefit. So let's get into it. Let's start cracking, guys. Let's see what we got. So, how are we there?
I'm just in the. Well, I said I was. Maybe I'm not. It's not going to let me watch. Okay, that's fine.
Pretty good shape.
We're fine. Yeah,
okay. I'm not going to go through all these cards just for time consumption. So, like everybody else, or like some of them say, we're going to go to the sauce. We're going to go to the uncommons. Although there are some good common cards. Like in any set, I think there's some really good ones in this one. So the first one we got here is Cryptic Serpent.
Customer.
Y'all can see that okay. It's a 7-drop. I had this in my pre-release set. It worked out pretty good because I had quite a bit of sorceries, and this costs 1 less for each instant sorcery in your deck. Trial of Strength. When it enters the battlefield, you get a 4/2 green beast creature, and when a cartouche enters in, it returns it to your hand, and in return you can play again. I could see some benefit, but that's a little bit slow for what's going on. Then we've got Archetris Attendant. It's a 5-drop, cycling, flying, and embalm. Not a bad little creature. It's okay. I guess, you know, a little high cost. Probably wouldn't play it. Then we've got Never and Return. These are the new dual sorcery and instant cards. Some of them are the same color. Some of them are not. They can have different colors on them. And the second effect is where you play it actually from your graveyard. So, +2. You know, basically the ones that's got dual colors, you're going to have to almost be running both of them to get the full effect. But there is a possibility that you would have it in there just for the first color. There is a good green-red one that I like. Was it Heaven and Earth? I really like that one. It's a pretty good card. And then your land, and you've got, I'll go ahead and go through this one time. I don't know how many we'll have, but you've got these little stamp outs. Basically what it is that in case you don't have the token, you can place them in bomb, little punch out on that creature, and then that will signify that it's actually a token. Also with the Exerted, that is a new mechanic that unless that creature has obtained vigilance from something, it will stay tapped until a next untap. It won't, you know, when you go for your next upkeep, it doesn't untap. It has to go through another round. Then you've got your -1/1 counter and your brick counters. The 1/1s come off different creatures that you can put on yourself or your opponent's creatures, and then your brick counters basically are going to be on your artifacts that you tap for some type of effect or ability. So anyhow, that's kind of cool, you know, whatever. It's something new. I think it's going to be hard to keep up with them unless you go and get them laminated or something. That's going to be a hassle. That's just my opinion. So I would suggest you guys maybe try and get the tokens. That's going to be the way to go. And then again, you got something else to keep up with. I understand, but I think the tokens are going to be easier than trying to keep up with these little pieces of paper. So whatever. There again, we're going to go on to the good stuff.
Double blockers.
I'm going to separate the rare and uncommons.
So
I don't know. Is that? Can you see that good?
In the butt.
There.
It's 1 and 3s. So
that better?
3.
That's fine. Yeah, okay, so we got the True Heart Twins. It's the exert ability. Whenever you exert a creature, not just them, but any creature you have, creatures you control get a +1 on the front. That's pretty good ability, I think.
Is that temp or?
No,
Yeah, it's just till the end of turn. Yeah. So it doesn't even have to be them, this card. It could be any creature you have with Exert. It activates this card. So that's not really bad. And then we got the Sheffet Monitor. It's a 6/5 for 6. Whenever you cycle this card, you can actually go in and look for a basic land or desert card, and then shuffle your library. So if you decide to cycle this card, you get to go in and actually get a land too. So the cycle cost is 4. I guess it's okay if you're really in a pinch and needing some land for something bigger in your hand. I don't know. I probably, I don't know if I'd play that in or not. I don't think I would. Then we got Archetris Attendant. I think we got one of those. Yeah, we got this out of the oven, so we know what that one's all about. We've already went through that one. I've got a Temet, Vizier of the MtnMan. Y'all can probably do better than me pronouncing that one, but it's a pretty good little card. At the beginning of your combat, you can put a 1/1 on a token creature. and it can't be blocked this turn. And it has embalm too. So this is to run with your embalmed zombie creatures is what this is, tokens. But there are a lot of token creatures that are still in standard set all the way back into Zendikar. Oath of the Gatewatch. So this is not just limited to this set. So remember that. That's our rare. And we did get a foil Pouncing Cheetah. This is not a bad little card. It's a 3-drop 3/2 with flash. It's okay for filler, but there are some better cards. But it is a full. So, and then we got a full art land, which is coming back into this set, and it's pretty cool. I like the full arts. I like the artwork, guys. I think it's awesome, and I really like this desert pyramid kind of style. I really like the artwork. It's very good. I'm gonna be honest. I did not like the last set, Kaladesh and Aether Revolt. There were some cards I did like, but for the most, I did not like the mechanics. I'm just being honest. These cartouches, I'm not going to go through all of them, but every color has a cartouche. Right now, from what I'm gathering and what I've played with, red and green are the best, I should say, the best cartouches in my opinion. This right here card is going to be played a lot. I can guarantee you, because of its effect with the last set that just dropped dealing with artifacts. It is at sorcery speed, but that's okay. You pay 1 red and X, and you can destroy X target creatures. Or target artifacts, I'm sorry. That's going to hurt some of these decks if they're trying to run improvise, or even if they're running some vehicles and stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, this card right here is fixing to get used a lot. That's just my opinion, I think. I got Watchers of the Dead. Exile Watchers of the Dead. Each opponent loses 2 cards. And her graveyard, exile the rest. Okay. 2 for 2/2. That's fine. I don't see a problem with that at all. That can be used. And then I've got Merciless Javelineer. It's a 4-drop, black and red. Then 2 others. You discard a card, pay 2, and put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That creature can't even block this turn. That's not a bad ability. And it's a permanent negative 1/1 counters. The problem with that is that you got to be careful is that you don't get yourself where you ain't got nothing to play in your hand. You're going to have ways to draw cards, or you're going to have
That's true.
hopefully what you're discarding is maybe an embalming creature. So anyhow, but it's not a bad. I played a little bit of it online. I really didn't care for its effect in limited sealed, but I think in standard I could see it. It could be played. Then I got the Heart Piercer of Manticore. It's the rare for this set or for this pack. It's 2 red and 2 others. When it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, it deals damage to that creature's equal to that creature's power to a target creature or player, and it has embalm too. Like I said, it's a 2 and 2 other, 2 red and 2 other for 4. I don't have a problem with that at all. I can promise you, because right there you're getting very good value out of that ability. That card, I like that. That's a good card. And then we got our land and look like a zombie token.
I think I might pick up one of these fat packs. I know they don't call them fat packs anymore.
No, they went to the box just because they've added that. But they like the tokens. I think
There's
that's
essentially
so
a fat pack, what they used to call a fat pack. I think I'll pick up one of them.
Okay. I got the Embalmer's tool. Now, like I said, I've been watching video and I've been playing some. This right here basically is for anything that you're playing the embalm with, whatever colors. This is going to allow you to pay 1 less, which some of them are pretty costly. So this could be something. It's a 2-drop. It's an artifact. Yeah, okay. I could see it might be something worth having. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I'm not seeing it being played much. Enigma Drakes. I like them. I like them a lot. I played them at pre-release, and I did have some success with them. I'm going to say that probably one of your more popular decks in this set that you're going to see at Pro Tours is going to be either mono reds or they're going to be red blues because of this alone. Its power is going to be equal to the amount of sorceries and instances in your battlefield, or in your graveyard, I'm sorry. Plus it's flying. It has a 4 defense, so fatal push, it misses it, and it's going to have to be a pretty good burn spell to be able to get rid of it. Now you also got the white enchantments that you can removal and this and that. I understand all that, but this is a later game.
That's right.
This is just a late game card. Not that you can't play it early, but you get this like turn 7, 8, 9, and you've got 4 or 5, and you've got a cartouche of red in your hand. That means you're going to play this for 3. You're going to put a cartouche on it with a 1/1 and gives it haste, and then you can choose a creature not to block this turn, and you're fixing to you're fixing to hit them hard. So just FYI, just look out for the blue-red.
Oh, +1.
We got Weaver of Currents.
I can type a creature.
It's a mana ramp card, green and blue, and then one other. It's a 2/2, and then you can tap for 2 colorless mana. It's okay, but I would rather it be you tap for a blue and a green. That's just my opinion. I wouldn't even mind to have paid 4, but I'd want it to be, when I tap it, I would want it to be for like a blue and a green. That to me would be more beneficial than just 2 colorless, but whatever.
You know, you was talking about the red blue.
The cartouche or the
well,
Enigma
cards,
Drake.
yeah, MTG budget or MTG. What
Back
is
to
it?
this one here.
Yeah, what is that? Guys?
Enigma Drake.
Or it's strictly better MTG.
Yeah,
which is a YouTube channel that we both me and my brother watch. He just did a mono red aggro deck that.
So you kill my
he says, you know, this set is really bringing that back to where he said it, like you said earlier in this video. It's smash. It's aggressive. It's right. And these mono red deck, he said, you know, early. He said before a lot of these cards get played a lot and see how well they, you know, kind of like, you know, mid-season or whatever of the. He said you could build a mono red deck for like 15, I think it was $15 or $25, something like that. And he said it would be so fast and hit the other players so fast that you take them out before they have a time to build up.
Yep.
So anyway, my brother's right. I think this set is bringing back some of the old stuff. I've only been playing about 6 months, but I agree with that. Yeah.
I really like the Enigma Drake. And I've never been a fan of blue. It's not my favorite. I don't know why. It's not that I don't mind playing against it, because I know how to. I've learned how to play against blue. Not that I'm a good Magic player at all. I'll lose as much as I win. But my point is that
+1 for her. You can do a creature.
my deck at pre-release was a blue-red, and I splashed green just because of Nissa. I got Nissa as pre-release, and I splashed her in there, and I think I may have had one other green card. I don't remember. But anyhow, it was mainly blue-red. And I loved it. It was aggro. I didn't have any counters at all. I don't think I had a 1 counter spell, but it was nothing but blue and red aggro. And there are some nasty cards in red, guys. I'm telling you. It's fixing to get aggressive. There ain't no more of this waiting around trying to let something happen. It's talking about getting creatures out there in a fast manner, and either burning your opponent to death or you're going to beat them to death. One of the two is going to happen. I know that some of these others are coming back. They're talking about the snakes coming back now that you've gotten rid of Felidar. And that little deal going on, which I don't know what took Magic so long to do that. But anytime you've got a deck that you can't deal with because of the ability of two cards feeding off each other like that, that's no fun to Magic, guys. That's no fun to go down to F&M. And we sit around and we play table Magic more than anything else. But to go down there and know that you've spent, like us, you know, we might spend, say on per set, we might spend, I'm going to guess, about $50 per set. Just guessing. Okay. And we know that we can go down there on Friday Night Magic, and we're probably going to, 80 to 90% of the time, we're going to get our heads bashed in because we don't have that $150, $200 decks that these guys are spending. And that's fine. They have the money, and that's what they want. I'm not saying it, but it's not fun. It's not fun to go down there and know that that's what's going to happen. And I know that that's a discussion in YouTube right now about deck teching. Look, we just said we watched Dev from MTG.
5-6, 1-2.
Strictly Better Magic. And I love watching him. I love his ideas because he doesn't do these Pro Tour deck tech whatever. He does things outside of the box, and I like that. And I give him kudos for that. And I don't necessarily, just like that deck, I know there's a couple of things that me personally I would have in there, like the Glory Bringer. I can guarantee you I would have one, if not two copies in that deck. That to me is one of the best cards in this set right now, period. That's just my opinion because of, yeah, it's a high cost, but I just know when I get it out there, things are going to change for my favor if I'm behind. Anyhow, I went on my rambling rant and I'm going on. Regal Cartel, I cannot pronounce it, okay? It looks pretty cool. It's a 5-drop, 2 whites, and 3 others. Other cats you control get 1/1 and have lifelink.
That's true.
I like that. That's pretty good. And when Regal enters the battlefield, you create 2 1/1 white creature tokens with life. I do not see a problem with it. Yeah, it's a 3/3, but you're creating 2 1/1 white creatures that get lifelink. Plus, they're going to get another 1/1 just off this cat. So that means you're getting, for 5 mana, you're getting a 7/7 with lifelink.
So
What's not good about that? What is not good about that at all? That's really good, guys. I hadn't even know this card. I haven't seen it. It's the first time I've seen it. I've been playing, like I said, I played some sealed draft, a couple of rounds, and I've not seen this card. Whatever, but that's a pretty good card. I ain't a big fan of cats at all, but I could be after that. We got a land, and what do you know? There's one of the tokens for the 1/1 cat lifelink.
He goes up 2.
Anyhow. I know I'm rambling on about some of this stuff, but it's a new set, guys, and look, I am excited. I'm not like old school Magic by any means, but I've got a couple of years under me now, and I'm understanding the game more, and I'm loving building these decks. And this set right here, you know, besides Eldritch Moon and Shadows, that was one of my favorites, and this here is starting to get up there with them because I really like the cards. I really like the mechanics. You know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun for Magic. They've done some good things here. Anyhow, here's Embalmer's Tool. Went through that one already. Here's another dual colored instant and sorcery card. It's start to finish.
Nice.
3-drop on the start. You create 2 1/1 white warrior creatures tokens with vigilance, and then the finish where you play out of the graveyard is. As an additional cost to cast finish, sacrifice a creature and destroy a creature.
Get that
yeah, I could see this being pretty good.
So it's whenever I play a creature, I can
have
that creature.
Okay, I sacrifice a 1/1 white warrior with vigilance, and I kill destroy target creature. Anything that doesn't have indestructible. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you've got out there, I need to remove. I'm going to have not a problem paying 3 and sacrificing my 1/1 token to kill that. That's
bye-bye Glory Bringer.
There it is. You're right. There you go. That's right. There's a way to remove it. There's always a way to remove cards. All right, Baleful Ammit. I'm seeing quite a bit of play out of this. Because of its -1/1 counter, it is lifelink. They're playing it with the green, black, whatever that is, where it creates the snakes.
Yeah.
Every time you put a 1/1 counter on something, it creates a 1/1 snake with Death Touch.
Yep.
That's going to be a deck that's played a lot.
I can exert it and give it a fly.
So you can be looking to possibly something like a Death Touch deck. There's quite a bit of Death
Get
Touch in
someone flying.
Eldritch Moon and Shadows creatures. And Narnum Renegade, which I don't know which one that come out of, but there's quite a bit. You could run a Death Touch deck. It's a pretty cool card. I like it, especially the artwork there, the Crocodile Demon. I mean, what in the world is that? All right, now I've got one of these. I did buy one of the Gideon Planeswalker decks, and I've done a little bit of adjusting to it. I know it's not one you want to take the FNM. Everybody says, well, don't buy these and want to go down there and take it. Well, you know what? You can do a little bit of tweaking with them. Are you going to win 4-0? No. But you might go down there and split. Or you might end up getting 3-1. You never know. You might get 4-0. You just don't know. You know what? FNM is not about going and worrying about if you win 4-0, 3-1, 2-2, or what. It's about going down, playing in the tournament, having fun, and maybe by chance getting to go home with a booster pack or two. But you're making contacts with your meeting new, whatever, guys. Y'all are making this out to be way too much. And I'm back on the rant again because I don't get to do this. So I'm sick of it being put out there that you can go buy, guys. You can go and buy a pre-built deck and do some tweaking to it and go down and be competitive and have fun. That's the point, having fun. But anyhow, this is a Glory Bringer, Glory Bound Initiate. It's a sweet card. I like it a lot. It saved my butt a couple of times just playing at the table. Basically, it's an exert, and it comes out as a 3/1 for 2. But you can exert it and give it +1/+3, and it ends up being a 4/4 with lifelink for 2. Now, if you can attach like the Caether Shield to it, it doesn't tap. Caether Shield gives it a +3 with Vigilance on the back. So basically, you can exert it every time. It doesn't stay tapped, and you're swinging for 4, and you've got a 7 on the backside. So most things are not going to kill it, and you're going to gain 4 life just about every time. Just saying. So don't think you guys can't go buy these. This come in that. By the way, this come in that deck. That's why I was telling you all that. You can win with those decks, I promise. So that's a good, really good card. I like it a lot. Now I'm glad I got that because I know where it's going. All right, then you got these Rona's Monument. It's a full legendary artifact. You've got 4 of these. You got 1 of these in each color, and they allow you to cast cost 1 less for each one. And whenever you cast a creature spell, a target creature you control gets 2/2 and trample. And each one of them do different things. They might take a life. I think the black takes a life. You gain 1. I can't remember what white and red does. But anyhow, everything does, something different, each one of these monuments. And they're pretty cool. I did play a little bit of it in sealed. It's a little bit slow for that, but I think in standard you'll see play in these standards with them. Anyhow, and then we got land and the embalmed stuff.
Okay, guys, we're going to break this up into 2 different videos. So we're going to stop this one here for right now and post up for 2 different days.